We are back racing clashes, and here we are in the Silverstone qualifying. We're going to get ourselves qualified for the GP event this weekend. So on the left hand side we got Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc as our main drivers throughout these three races, and on the right hand side we got our car setup. We have changed it to the current meta that we think is working. I have been told by another club that you have to have X amount of stats on this one and X amount of stats in the other part. We will talk about that further on in the future. I will make a video, but at the moment we have to test if this actually works. If you're wondering, yes, we have started a race in Spa. We have not recorded Silverstone because we got that one locked in for our track guide that's coming out soon. But let's get back into racing. Here we have started in Spa, and Lando Norris has gone on a really good race start all the way down to P7, and Charles Leclerc is on P12. A little bit of a struggle, so we're going to have to work hard on him. But let's conserve on this straight and push a little bit, get some overtakes done on the first lap. It's very important for the race start ability to kick in. We have opted for Firework, which has race start, overtaking and speed that suits Spa very well. If you're thinking of another boost that you might not have because you don't have Firework, just because, we can also use Street Shock in Spa. I do suggest it is a really good boost, and the race start is pretty important in Spa for myself. Getting those overtakes in the first lap and getting well ahead is crucial. So Lando Norris, P5, making his way up onto P4 now. Can we get Verstappen? No, we can't. We're going to conserve in the straight and try and tackle Verstappen on the next corner. Leclerc has also made his way up now to P8. That's fantastic. Can we get Verstappen? Then we go P3. So Lando Norris in the podiums. And now up to P2. Leclerc, another pass into P7. So working fine all the way up. We have to conserve in the straight and keep pushing on those corners. Full wet strategy here is a 3-3 with both drivers. You stack them and go all the way forward. Two-stop strategy on the wets, I do not suggest it. Due to the fact, because of your power unit, that you cannot push as much as you want to, the one pit stop strategy is best. So anyway, Lando Norris on his third lap is going to go into the pits, currently on P2. And Charles Leclerc is on P3, has worked his way up fantastically. All we have to do is get rid of that AI bot of the Ferrari in front of us. So Lando Norris comes out P2 and Leclerc comes out P3. So now it's a little bit of a catch-up game now. I do think Lando Norris has it fairly easy to catch up to the AI, and Leclerc has got some work to do. Don't worry, once we get past Charles Leclerc, if we do, on the next races, we will be cutting off, not to the end of the race, just because it's too boring watching me in Spa going an extra lap, or even Las Vegas. That's the next track that's coming. Right, so Lando Norris fairly easy gets past Charles Leclerc, and now we're going to race as well as we can here. Conserve, push. That's how the story goes in F1 Clash. And try and get that Ferrari. So we're going to conserve here and now push on the corners. Hopefully, do we get the overtake? Can we get it? Stuck right behind the rear. No, the Ferrari defends us off. Can we get it now? Yes, we do. Fairly easy overtake, fairly easy race due to the fact the matchmaking was in our favor. And we qualified really high up. So very easy race. 47 points on Spa. We also got 47 points in Silverstone. So let's try and make it a hat-trick here in Las Vegas. Current setup stays the same due to the fact that it is a speed track. And we're not listening that much into our race starts. We're going to talk about our drivers before the race starts. We've opted for a high qualifying drivers because I was not getting those 47 points quite frequently with a lower qualifying strategy. And now due to the fact that we're qualifying mid of the table with a good race start boost, it is starting to get pretty easy to get up the field. Now, the race start here was quite good for Lando Norris, all the way to P5. A lot of static cars right in front of him. Charles Leclerc once again suffers a lot to get a decent race start. But, I thought we were going to lag out there. Thank God we did not. Right, so Lando Norris all the way up to P3 and Charles Leclerc on P10. I am a little bit worried here with Leclerc because on Las Vegas, it is very hard to get the overtakes done. But there's a secret here in Las Vegas on that long straight that we're currently in. When you do not conserve, your driver has a slingshot method exactly the same as in Miami. But because of the fact that we have low power unit, we are going to conserve a bit on a few times. And once we get close, we're going to go back into amber or either the fast mode to have that slingshot effect. Right, Lando Norris on lap 2, currently second, chasing Lewis Hamilton on that Mercedes, due to the fact that this track favors the AI, whoever has the best race start ability, and that is Lewis Hamilton in this track. He is pretty tough to catch up, and it does seem like Charles Leclerc is going to have it really tough for us to get that 47 points. But Lando Norris has made it to P1, and now we got Leclerc on P7 onto the straight, but we are conserving. We're not using the slingshot moment. I'm going to have a little screenshot here. Yeah, let's take that one for the thumbnails. That one looked quite sexy. And we're going to get the overtake here to the McLaren along straight. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. As you realized, overtaking... we needed it again. Overtaking in the long straights has become easier depending on the track. Some tracks it doesn't have it, but most of them do, especially the ones with the long straights. I do know that Miami and Las Vegas work pretty well with those slingshots. Anyway, lap 3, we got to head over to the pits, and Leclerc, currently P4. A lot of catching up to do. We're going to leave him on the medium. Look how quickly we catch up onto that Ferrari. Leclerc's had a little look on the side on the left, and that's when we decided to go in the fast mode. Easy overtake down to P3, and now there's only one mission here left to do with driver number 1, Charles Leclerc, and that is to get to catch up all the way to Lewis Hamilton. We always opt for a one pit stop strategy in Las Vegas. A 3-3 is the best option. If you have a really high tire management, you might squeeze in the 3-3 softs, but I don't know how much that will compare with a 3-3 mediums on full push. But we will be testing those out on a 3-3 soft later on in the future when we upgrade our car. Or our driver, better to say, because we need that tire management. So, Leclerc, P4, onto the hunt. We're going to conserve. We need as much as energy of that ERS as possible. And we are currently lap 4. We've got 2 more laps here to catch up Lewis Hamilton. Pushing in the corners. Putting it back. We need to conserve that energy. We're not going to go full conserve on those, because we can't catch him up on those corners and those slight diagonals, and we have long straight here. Conserve once again. Give it a little... No, we're not going to push him. We're going to keep him on the mediums. He has hard tyres. We should easily catch him up. On those hard tyres. Let's save the ERS. Let's save some ERS. And we're not going to push on the fast mode. We still got 1 full lap to go after this one. This little corner, a little shove. And now we're not going to conserve. The slingshot will come. There it comes. There it goes. There you go. Yeah, we're catching up. Little push. Can we get him? No. We could probably get him now on this little diagonal curve that we got here. And we should get it done. Then we go. Another 47 points. We make it a hat-trick in Las Vegas. Awesome start to this event. But you know what's going to happen. The opening round's going to come, and something's going to happen that we're not going to manage to reach the finals. I bet you anything. Anyway, fairly forward race, that one. We raced again a bot, so we're not going to race the last lap. We are here now in Barcelona. This one was a tough game because our rival had a matchmaking of 100 team score more than us. Now, this is something I want you to show you here. In Barcelona, it has a track start of tire management, and when you selected tires, it doesn't really say that you can go to the 5 laps in mediums or 4 laps in softs. I think it does not include the track start boost that it gives you, but you will be able to do it pretty easily. Not that easily, but you will be able to do it. So we opt for 4 softs, 5 mediums, and then 5 mediums, 4 softs. But depending how the race goes, you can either go the 4 soft, 5 hards, depending if you got to push or make it safe, and you can go for a 5 medium, 4 medium, depending on how your race is going. So the start of the race, we have our corner setup on the right hand side, and you can see that we qualified really easily far up the field, but the performance of the car was a little bit low. Lando Norris made it so easy for this race to happen because of the start of the race. He managed to grab P1, and then he was just cruising all along, saving that ERS and maintaining the normal neutral speed. The one that we had a little bit more trouble here was with Charles Leclerc. He is currently P4, but the AI was right after him all the time. We did conserve here and there to make sure that we can push at the end of the race. So the second stint, when he's going on the 4 laps, we need Charles Leclerc to push as much as we can. We've opted for Tussa as our boost. It has a cornering and it has a tire management, both for Barcelona. I keep on forgetting, and I think there is a boost, and it's NASA. I believe NASA has race starts, it has a cornering, and it has tire management. I believe that one would be the best boost to use in Barcelona, but Tussa is second favorite. It all depends where you start. If you're starting up at front, Tussa would be better, but if you're starting further in a midfield or at the back, NASA would be better because of that race start boost that you get. So Lando Norris into the pits, lap 4, and we've opted for the hard tires. The reason for that is because he's gained a massive advantage up front. As you can see, everyone else has to pit, and he's still up front. So we're playing it safe, because with the hard tires we can push more, and maybe in the medium tires, if we push too much, we run out of tires before reaching the final line, and God knows if they catch us up or something happens along the way. Charles Leclerc, we're going to opt for the mediums instead of the softs, because we did realize that Lando Norris just made it with 4 laps to go into the pits, and because Leclerc is further behind of the pack, we opt for the 4 mediums to reach all the way to the end of the race. Now all he has to do is get one more job done, and that is that Ferrari of the AI of Charles Leclerc. Once again, a battle of the twins here, and a fairly easy overtake with no fast mode required there. He's still right behind us with a slipstream. And will he get overtake? Oh, he's going out for the attack. We got overtaken one more again onto P3. We take the spot back on P2. That's how we like it. He does have the soft tires, so I believe Charles Leclerc will pit. Charles Leclerc will probably have to pit one more time in lap 7. So that's it. That's game done and dusted. That's another 47 points in Barcelona. That's how it seems like it. So that's our first ever 188 points in our Champions Series. If it stays the same, will it stay the same? Yeah, it will. Of course it will. Hopefully we can maintain this performance in the opening round. We do really like the car setup, but we've only tested it against the AI, against bots. None of these 4 races or 3 races I've just seen have been against a proper PvP race. So a lot of the conserving and pushing that you see here it's not what you will see against a PvP player. It would be a lot more aggressive than usual, and we still have to see if this type of setup beats the current meta that we see, where you dump everything in just on one stat. But I really do like qualifying mid-table in case we race against bots, which is currently how it seems like it here. We've raced a lot of bots, we've been lucky about that, and that's why we grabbed 47 points in all of our races. This is a bot that scored more or less 100 team score more than us. We managed to take the 47 points home, and let's see if we grab we should grab P1 with 188 points, but there are a few others that are on 47, so let's see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a little bit, and I'll catch you out on the next track.